Hope is the knowledge that things can get better. When I was younger, I didn't have someone to show me that there was hope, but as a peer support specialist, I get to be that person for someone else. Peer support specialists are designed to inspire hope. They are people who have been in similar situations that our clients are in right now, who have worked hard to overcome barriers to make a more peaceful life for themselves. When I was 3 years old, I was living in New York when 9/11 happened. They kept playing it on the news over and over again. And so in my little brain, I thought the whole world was falling down. So a couple of years after that, my father passed away. And just a few months after that, we moved all the way to Tennessee, 1,000 miles away from every support system that we knew. All of that trauma kind of just leaked over through my childhood. I didn't have somebody to teach me proper decision-making skills or coping skills. As a teenager, I made a lot of poor decisions, and that led to me ending up pregnant at 17 and being a teen mom in high school. When I was struggling with mental health, I didn't have access to a peer support specialist or services at all, but I feel like it would have been really beneficial to be able to have somebody that really understood where I was coming from and can meet me at the same level and advocate for me and teach me that, my opinion did matter and I did have rights. A peer support specialist is somebody with lived experience that uses that experience to help other people navigate through the mental health system, the judicial system. You don't need a degree, so it's a really good way to get your foot in the door to the mental health field and get that experience and get those opportunities for training and knowledge before continuing your education. So it's different getting peer support in therapy. When you go to therapy, that person may have experience with mental health, but they might not. And working with somebody that has that firsthand experience gets to understand you on a different level than somebody who just kind of learned it from a book.
This is nice. And the idea of helping children and getting them the support that they need is really big for me, coming from the perspective of someone who needed the support and received it.
It feels like I'm doing something really special when I break through that door and re-engage somebody that has had a negative experience in the past with services. We live in an area where mental health is still kind of taboo. And so a lot of my clients that come in, their family doesn't really understand, or they're trying to help in a way that isn't helpful. So I'm able to go into the home and work with the families and educate them on mental health and how they can be helpful.
A lot of people don't take mental health as like a serious thing. Like my parents never took it as like, oh, something's wrong with you. Like they're like, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never really had a support system. So I want to be that support system for others. And I want to be like that outlet.
Yeah.
Just for people to like express themselves and just to be ears for people that, just to vent to and, talk to, because I didn't have that growing up.
Part of my job as a peer support specialist is to advocate for my clients, but also advocate for them within services. If a client comes in and tells me that the way that their therapist is working with them isn't really helpful, I'm able to go in and have that conversation with the therapist. I love my job because of my clients. It's really a privilege to be able to see the progress that they make and be part of the progress that they make. I also love my job because of the difference it's made in my life. While I've been working in the field, I've been able to also learn the skills that I've been teaching my clients. And it really validates that I'm here in the right field doing what I should be doing, what I'm meant to be doing. And it's wonderful knowing that there's somebody that now will get services that wouldn't have it before.